The memory heist. Kai slipped through the neon-lit alley, his heart pounding as he approached the towering skyscraper that held his next target. The city buzzed with the hum of advanced technology, where memories were as valuable as gold and just as dangerous. Inside the corporate fortress, security was tight, but Kai's expertise in memory extraction made him the perfect thief for the job. Eva, the powerful executive, had a memory that could topple the corporation, and Kai had been hired to steal it. Rico, an underground informant, had provided Kai with the intel needed to bypass the security systems undetected. The memory was stored deep within Eva's mind, guarded by layers of encryption and firewalls that even Kai found challenging. As Kai connected his device to Eva's neural implant, he felt a strange unease, as if this heist was different from the others. The memory began to transfer, a flood of images and emotions rushing into Kai's mind, overwhelming him with its intensity. In the memory, Kai saw a hidden laboratory, where unethical experiments were conducted on unwilling subjects. The dark secret was out: Eva had been covering up the corporation's crimes, and this memory was the key to exposing them. But as Kai finished the extraction, alarms blared, and the room was flooded with red lights, signaling his discovery. Eva's eyes snapped open, her gaze cold and calculating as she realized what Kai had stolen from her mind. "You'll regret this," Eva whispered, her voice filled with a quiet menace that sent chills down Kai's spine. Kai bolted from the room, his heart racing as he navigated the maze of corridors, desperately searching for an escape. Outside, the city was alive with activity, but Kai knew that every corner could hide a threat sent by the corporation. Rico had warned Kai about the risks, but the payout had been too tempting to pass up, even for a job this dangerous. As Kai slipped into the shadows, he realized he wasn't just running from the corporation, there was something else after him. Nix, an enforcer from a mysterious organization, had been tasked with retrieving the memory at any cost. Kai knew Nix's reputation, a relentless pursuer who never failed to complete a mission, no matter the difficulty. The memory chip burned in Kai's pocket, a constant reminder of the danger he now faced from all sides. Rico's hideout was supposed to be safe, but when Kai arrived, he found the door ajar and the place ransacked. Rico lay on the floor, barely conscious, his words slurred as he warned Kai that Nix was already closing in. "You have to expose it," Rico gasped, his voice weak, "before they erase everything, before they erase you." Kai nodded, determination hardening in his chest as he realized the gravity of what he had uncovered. There was no turning back now, he had to make sure the memory reached the public, no matter the cost. The city's underground was a labyrinth of danger, but Kai knew it well, navigating its dark alleys with practiced ease. Every shadow seemed to move, every whisper carried a threat, and Kai could feel Nix's presence growing closer. Kai needed a way to broadcast the memory, but the corporation controlled every major network in the city. An old friend of Rico's, a rogue hacker named Zero, was Kai's only hope to bypass the corporation's stranglehold. Zero operated from a hidden bunker, a fortress of technology buried deep beneath the city's surface. Kai found Zero hunched over a tangle of wires and screens, the hacker's eyes gleaming with interest as Kai explained his plan. "This is big," Zero muttered, his fingers dancing across the keyboard as he prepared the broadcast. As Zero worked, Kai felt the weight of the memory growing heavier, the images of the experiments haunting his mind. The broadcast was nearly ready, but Nix was closing in, and Kai knew there wasn't much time left. Zero handed Kai a small device, the final piece needed to trigger the broadcast from anywhere in the city. "You only get one shot at this," Zero warned, his gaze serious, "make it count." With the device in hand, Kai left the bunker, his mind racing with the enormity of what he was about to do. The city seemed to hold its breath as Kai climbed to the top of a skyscraper, the skyline stretching out beneath him. Nyx was there, a dark figure silhouetted against the glowing lights, blocking Kai's path to the broadcast point. "You don't have to do this," Nyx said, their voice calm. "Walk away, and no one has to get hurt." But Kai knew there was too much at stake to back down now. Too many lives had already been destroyed. The fight was quick and brutal, with Kai narrowly avoiding Nyx's strikes as he struggled to reach the device. With a final surge of strength, Kai activated the broadcast, sending the memory out to every screen in the city. Nyx's expression darkened as the memory began to play, the truth of the corporation's crimes laid bare for all to see. The city erupted in chaos as the people reacted to the revelation, their anger and outrage spilling into the streets. Nyx disappeared into the shadows. Their mission failed, but Kai knew they would never stop hunting him. Kai fled the scene, blending into the crowd as the city roared with the fury of a population betrayed. The memory was out, the truth exposed, but Kai's journey was far from over. He was now a fugitive. Eva's empire began to crumble, her influence shattered as the corporation's secrets were dragged into the light. Kai watched from the shadows, his face hidden beneath a hood, as the world he once knew unraveled before his eyes. He could feel the weight of the consequences pressing down on him, but he knew he had done the right thing. Rico's sacrifice had not been in vain, and the memory thief had fulfilled his mission, but at what cost? The city had changed, the people awakened to the truth, but Kai remained an outsider, always looking over his shoulder. Every whisper, every shadow could be Nyx, still hunting him, still seeking to erase the memory of what had been revealed. But Kai knew he had made a difference, even if the world would never know his name, even if he had to disappear. As he vanished into the night, Kai felt a strange sense of peace, knowing he had stood up against the darkness. The memory he had stolen would live on, a beacon of truth in a world clouded by lies and corruption. Kai had become a ghost, a legend whispered in the alleys of the city, the memory thief who had defied the powerful. And though his future was uncertain, Kai knew that he would always be watching, always ready to strike again.